Alright.
I'm going to try not to flash my side of the crap to your corner.
Alrighty, we're back. Took our last quick water break. And now we're going to go ahead and work on a new concept in regards to breathing. We've been doing different concepts of breathing all semester, mainly emphasizing deep breathing and focusing it down in the diaphragm and not up here in your chest. And you've been doing a wonderful job of that. But I noticed the biggest issue with it was for about a month, we had issues with yawning.
Yes.
A lot of yawning issues.
Yes.
It just kind of happened randomly. And
it
was
you're mentioning it. That's your
or when it was mentioned. But it seemed to happen a lot when you were sick or getting over something. Something had been going on already,
That's
and that just
time.
came. And that just came around. So we're going to go ahead and work on something called to sip air vigorously. The concept of taking a natural breath, feeling it down here, but not thinking of it as a deep breath, just what you normally do. So I would like you, this is using imagery, and it should help with your yawning, because to breathe deeply sometimes can constitute or activate a yawning sensation because you're opening your mouth so wide and you're making so much space, and then it just happens. But when you sip air through a straw, you don't have a tendency of opening your mouth too wide, dropping your jaw too much, or opening up overly, overcompensating. So, working too hard. So we're going to go ahead and imagine yourself holding a cup with milkshake in there. What's your favorite flavor? Okay, gingerbread milkshake, okay? And you put your straw in there, okay? And you put it to your lips, and you imagine yourself trying to suck this really thick milkshake through the straw. So go ahead, just imagine. You're having a little bit of trouble, but it takes everything to get it out, and you finally get it out, and it's amazing. We're going to compose ourselves now. Gingerbread milkshake. Okay. And suck through the straw. And enjoy it. Put down the table. And the straws with it. Yeah. And the straws with it. So when you're sucking milkshake through a straw, you're working what part of your body when you're doing that to get it to come up through the straw? It's okay. It's a learning process. We get through a little bit, little by little. But what part are you working when you are going? You're pursing your lips. And you're making kind of a rounded lip to suck through the straw, and you're doing a lot here. And you're not thinking, I need to breathe deep to get this milkshake out of here. You're just doing it. Okay? So now we're going to go ahead and put the milkshake away, even though we like it so much. Okay? It's gone. Okay? We're going to take the straw though from the milkshake, and we're going to sip air through the straw. Just air. We're going to sip in once and release. Again. And release. One last time. In. Just fall to the side for a second, just to feel air go in and out without feeling like you have to work for it. Now we're going to do it again, but faster. So I'm going to go ahead and do an example, and then we'll go ahead and do it together. So just sip air vigorously, so quickly. So immediate inhalation, immediate exhalation. Yeah. So go ahead, hold the straw. It all out. In. Out. Okay. Good. So
I didn't yawn.
You didn't yawn. No, you're doing great. And that's Dover, by the way. He's at the door.
Serving dog.
By sipping air through your mouth that way, you don't open too much. And it's a very natural feeling. Go ahead and do it again 3 times. Just When you're ready. Strong. In. Drop the straw. Did this move?
Probably.
No, did it feel like it moved to you?
Not really.
No. What felt like it moved?
Here?
It did. But did it feel like you were overworking it or thinking too hard about it?
No.
You just did it.
I was concentrating too much on the straw.
On the straw.
Trying to visualize it.
Trying to visualize sucking to that straw. Just tip in the air and in and out. You did an immediate inhalation and immediate exhalation. And in turn, you didn't have time to do that. You had no time to even want to yawn until you stopped. And that's okay. We're just trying to eliminate the yawning during the singing.
That's fine.
Yeah, because yawning is natural. But if you overwork the breathing and overthink it, it's going to make you want to yawn. It's going to activate that sensation because it's just too much work. And just doing it naturally, you did it right, and you didn't yawn until after you were done.
Yay!
Yay!
If I ever become a professional singer, then I'll just yawn between songs.
I mean, every once in a while you can't control it, but if it becomes a habit that stops you from producing a sound continuously, then that's an issue, and that's something we have to work on. And by doing it that way, you can help little by little eliminate it.
Awesome.
Good job. Cool. So now we're going to go ahead and look at our piece.
Yay!
Yay! And I want you to take about 30 seconds to a minute or so and look and see where your problem areas are.
I can show you those right now. right here. And then remembering to do this part. But actually I'm getting better at that. Doing the higher notes here.
Mm-hmm. Is it a lot of remembering how to do it, or is it a lot of just having issues?
It's different.
Okay, so it's different than what you've learned or you've heard in the past.
Yeah.
Okay.
I found the karaoke version on Rhapsody. Just so you know, I was practicing
different
with
key,
that.
but it's okay.
Well, and it didn't have any words. It was just the instrumental.
Yeah.
It was her version of it.
Her version's slightly lower than our version.
Well, I mean, it was just the music.
Yeah,
It wasn't anything with the voice, not even the little tone.
Yeah. So, no, but I mean, I'm just saying, I've noticed her original version is slightly lower.
Oh, yeah.
But it wasn't good for your voice. That's why I transposed it. So, but, yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah, because your voice is a little higher than hers.
Yeah,
so.
probably.
So, yeah, well, good. We're just going to go ahead and do it with me playing it today. And we can always work on it later, but bringing in accompaniment, full accompaniment is something that's a different element, and you have to work into it and have more time, versus trying to do it all in one day. So we're going to work just on the bare bones, and I want to hear what you can do with your voice.
Well, I've just been doing it to see if I can sing it right on tempo.
Oh, good. Good.
Did I use that word right?
Tempo? Yes, you did. All right, so go ahead and show me the top 5 spots you have that are just bugging you or you want to hear again.
That. I keep forgetting the change.
Sure. From the ice inside your soul?
Yeah, and there's the last one.
Yes, well, this is the last one. It is different. From the eyes inside your soul. Yeah.
I can do it when I'm looking at it, but when I'm going through the song, I totally forget, and it just like goes to the one that's in the song.
You go on autopilot.
Yeah.
Because of what you've heard. Okay, so let's do it again. Let's do it 3 times. Okay? And then I'll hear it with you once by yourself. So 1, 2, 3, go. From the eyes inside your soul. 1, 2, 3. From the eyes inside your soul. Last time. 1, 2, 3. From the eyes inside your soul. By yourself. From the eyes inside your soul. Without looking at it. 1, 2, 3. From the eyes inside your soul. Good job.
Yeah,
you got
remembering to do it when I'm going through the whole thing. That's all to say.
I know this part. Because I know you've been working on certain parts that have been just really hard, and you fixed them. It's just putting it in the context of the whole piece. And you've been really good. You've been catching yourself a lot, too.
Start working on this.
No problem.
Higher notes catch on my sinuses. Yeah, it is. I was just putting the fan on, but
it's gonna make all that noise.
Yeah. Okay, and then this part, I go from here to here the first time that we do it on the coda, right?
Yeah,
and then you come back and then go here, right?
Let me double check. Okay, you go from here. Get me back, and then you go back to, and who do you think you are? All the way to, yeah, so come up with who do you think you are, and you go, and who do you think you are? Remember on? Yes, correct. Okay. You're right on that.
I always forget the little notes here.
Oh, okay. Do it 3 times like we did the last one, so I'll go ahead and play for you once. We're gonna catch a cold. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. We're gonna catch a cold. I'll play it right. 1, 2, ready, go. We're gonna catch a cold. Ready, go. We're gonna catch a cold. By yourself. 1, 2, ready, go. We're gonna catch a cold. That's it.
Okay.
Anything else?
This one. I always add an extra note in promises.
I'm like, I can't do this. You broke all your promises.
I always add another note right before the last one.
Your promises.
I always go promises. The extra note.
Because you're trying to have this. I mean, that's okay. That's okay because it's a more dramatic and a more emotional
Well, that's what
part.
she does in the song. And that's why I keep doing it, because that's how I learned it before I was really learning it.
Let's go ahead and do this 3 times, and I want to hear you do it once by yourself, okay? You promised it. Good. 1, 2, ready, go. You promised it. 1, 2, ready, go. You promised it. By yourself. 1, 2, ready, go. You promised it. Now by yourself. Your promises. Beautifully. Your promises. Your promise. Keep going. Your promises. Your promises. Your promises. Your promises. So, da-da, da-da, da-da. Almost like ta-da. You just get to the next note, okay? So, one more time by yourself. And don't beat yourself up if you do it again. It's just happened, okay? 1, 2, 3. Your promises. Whoa! Bam! You got it. Anything else?
I need to blow my nose.
Okay. Don't check the time. Okay, I'll go ahead and stop it here.
Oh, we don't have to go through it?